The League of Villains, they have a goal, and the heroes, they have a goal. They both need to achieve the goal in order to be successful in their eyes. It's just one version of the heroes doesn't like the villains' goals, and the villains' goals don't align with the hero's vision. So it's a very fine line that these two individuals are having to walk. It's similar to what we see in our everyday life with the right and the left. There are people that want things one way, and then there are people that want things the other way. There's no one way to say which way is the correct way, other than just to do what feels right to ourselves. If we aren't staying true to ourselves, if we aren't doing what feels right, then what is the point in doing anything at all? Like, I genuinely think that some of the values that the villains have are fantastic. They're phenomenal. It's like we need to have less rules, less regulations. Like, we need to be able to do what we need to do. But I don't think that they should be hurting people like they do. And then we have the heroes. The heroes are like, we're just, we're powerful, we're controlling. And that's the issue, is they're controlling. It's like it's our ideas or nobody else's. You need to have an equal balance between both of them. If not, then what is the point in doing anything at all? These heroes and villains, they're always going to be battling one or another, because as Alan Watts said, it was you have to have the good with the bad. And it's an ever-ending cycle of one chasing after the other, with the whole yin and yang sign that he has referenced before. This is just how life works. You can't have good things without bad things, and you can't have bad things without good things. If everything was good all the time, then nothing would really matter. And if everything was bad all the time, nothing would ever actually be bad, because that would just be your everyday life. And I believe that that's what the villains in My Hero are trying to accomplish, is they are wanting to make everything bad, so everything is just bad. But then the heroes are like, no, we need to have everything that's good, so we're going to keep everything be good. And I'm like, okay, well, this kind of makes sense. It doesn't really, but you know what? Screw it. Let's just let you guys do what you want to do. If you find entertainment in this, then by all means, you guys try and stop one another. But at the end of the day, you guys have to make a decision. You have to decide, are you going to be true to yourself? Are you going to become powerful? Are you going to train? Are you going to make sure that you have the skills required to do the successful things that you want to do in your life? Because if you don't, what is the point in doing anything at all? That's all I'm saying. And yes, I know I'm getting a little worked up about this, but I don't really, all I want to say is the villains and the heroes, they both have their own side. They both have their own way of doing things, and each and every single person has their own way of doing things. So do things the way that you want to do. If you aren't doing them the way that you want to do them, stop doing them. It doesn't matter. Just do what feels right for you. Send off, have other people work for you, have other people assist you. All these heroes, they aren't doing it on their own. All these villains, they aren't doing it on their own. They have a team, they have members, they have other people that are working with them to make sure that they can become successful, to make sure that they can conquer the world or save the world. Depending on what side you're on, that's all they're doing. And this is what we can do as well. Don't worry about not doing it on your own, because you can't do it on your own. You need other people's help in order to succeed.